North England's coming off an unlucky run in the Golden Slipper, stepping back in grade here, and looks to have found a very reasonable target, a race where he can gain a bit of confidence back. Horse is very, very talented. Unfortunately, things haven't necessarily fallen his way this preparation, but he still looks to have trained on nicely off the back of his Golden Slipper run. Drawn well here, so likely to get a few more advantages in the race. He's got good tactical speed. I think he's ready to bounce back into the winner's stall. Dominetta stepping up to the 2,000 metres for the first time this preparation. Really looking forward to seeing her over this distance. She's got a pedigree to suggest she'll thrive on the additional trip today. Looks in great shape. Does have an awkward draw to contend with, but she looks to have trained on nicely off the back of her run at Kembla Grange over the mile, where I thought she stuck on very bravely after doing a bit of work in the early stages. She looks in good shape. I think she'll run a very competitive race. Al Cance continues to thrive in her preparation, stretching out further in trip once again. She should be better suited by those conditions. She's a lovely, genuine stayer who keeps improving and looks to be right on track for the Sydney Cup. This is her main lead-up run, a week out from her main target, but she looks in great shape. She's drawn very well. She's raced here successfully previously. If she can look to get that good time in front once again, I think she's certainly going to run a very strong race over the distance. Shangri-La Spring has found a small but competitive race here. Some well-credentialed horses dropping back in grade. He's coming up in trip, which is what he's needed now at this point of the preparation. First up, I thought a very good effort at Canberra. Stuck on very well over distance, short of his best first up, giving away weight and fitness. So I thought he was open to some nice improvement. He looks to have trained on well since a recent barrier trial at Hawkesbury and looks in really great shape. So I think he can run a very competitive race for us. Just Glamorous has found a very suitable target at Caulfield, stepping up in trip at this point of the preparation, which feels she's been looking for. Has appeared to have settled in well to the new surrounds in Melbourne. She's had plenty of time to acclimatise, has been set up there with a nice jump out. Looks in good shape, going in fit and well at this point of the campaign, and looks to have found the most suitable conditions at this part of the preparation for us. So with that, I think she can run a really strong race for us. Clean Energy returns to the races off the back of what was a confidence-building win for her last start. Very, very impressive the way she won. Coming from back against the pattern of the day, she was very strong through the line at her first attempt around Moonee Valley. She travelled back up in really good shape. She's proven to be a quality filly throughout her career. And this looks to be a lovely race for her, well placed, a nice natural stepping stone for her. So hopefully she continues to progress forward off the back of that impressive last start win. Royal Patridge couldn't have been any more impressive first up, winning at weight for age level. Group 1 in the Canterbury Stakes. I thought he trained on nicely and ran a very bold race last start. In the 1,500 metres at weight for age, in what was the traditional lead up towards the Doncaster. He's back to handicap conditions, meets a few of his opponents better at the weights, and looks really well placed here. He does best racing at Randwick. He does appreciate the mile. Does have a tricky draw to contend with, being out wide. He's got some good tactical speed to help offset that, but he's going to need a bit of luck from there. But the horse is in great shape. And is proven through the right lead-up races. Bella Zane stepping out to the 1,400 metres for the first time this preparation. She races in the Group 1 size produce stakes, stepping up from her run in the Golden Slipper. She had a wide draw on that occasion, made it a little bit difficult for her. She had to absorb pressure throughout the run, and that ultimately told there late in the piece. The tempo of the 1,400 metres should really suit her, and hopefully she can gain more control at a comfortable speed that will suit her. With that, I think she'll prove to run a competitive race for us and better than what I'd suggest. Madrina's been running some honest races for us this preparation. I feel she's been quite consistent throughout her campaign, although has been luckless on a few occasions. We haven't been able to see her under the right conditions, but I do feel this looks to be a nice race for her at Caulfield. I think she'll appreciate getting back to the track there, a track where she can utilise her speed, which I feel she's been ineffective in those last couple of runs in being able to do so, but looks to have trained on nicely and presents well here today.